Hello and welcome back to the Greenhouse SMP. I am HistoryWes. This is going to be the last video I do for a while because it's time for school to start up. And that is going to take up a lot of my time. Because right now I am both a teacher and a student. So I've got two different school situations going on. But I want to get you caught up on what's happened here at the greenhouse. We have, I have just finished the third segment of our automated storage system, and we're going to fix that up so it looks nice here. So here's the first and second, and you can see I've got the items that are in each chest in the bottom here. Don't have a lot of gold. Don't have a lot of anything, actually. So after I get the next section done, I'm going to have to start collecting supplies. In fact, I think I'll do that before I start on the fourth segment. Here we go into the second room, and here's our part 3, our third segment. And you can see we've got stairs, and let's see, let's fix this one. There we are. Got stairs, we've got saplings, a few drops, torches and lanterns, and then carpeting. And this is in order. I decided to, rather than do it in the order of an encyclopedia or an alphabetical, it's in the order that I have accumulated them. So I've got miscellaneous blocks here, so the next group of blocks that I have the most of would be the slabs. So that'll be the next thing that goes in the fourth section. So let's see here. Put some stairs along here. Hopefully a little better than that. There we are. And of course, there will be a ceiling to cover up that hole. And then over here, we've got our stair pieces upside down so that that will cover the redstone and everything, and it will look good. And this diorite will be replaced with stone blocks. We'll have a mixture of stone and stone blocks in our ceiling and in our floor, just like we do in the first section. And I'll have to make some more, but that's it for now. So we've got a lot of repair and patching, and then there will be a wall right here with a door in the middle. That will be our access to our redstone. You can see that I am all geared up. I have my netherite gear now complete, and when you get your elytra on there, well, it's different color here because I've got Optifine on, but it's kind of the same color as your netherite gear. And I've got all my netherite tools done except for my spade and my hoe. I've got a shovel, and to distinguish it from my Silk Touch shovel, I call it the spade, because technically the difference between a shovel and a spade has to do with the shape, but that's okay. So let's get out of the underground here. We had an open house about a week ago and had about a dozen people visit us. Had a great time, and we had fun and games, and people caught kitty cats and llamas, and we had cake, which I've still got a little bit of, And we had leads and fish here so people could catch their own kitties. And baked potatoes. And got everybody a chance to look at the base and see what they thought. We had this game here, which Barbarian John created, and we're going to move this over to the games district. And we had it set up so that if you shot a bullseye, it would spit out an emerald. And I think the emeralds, oh, now it's got end drives. But you can set the difficulty. 15 is the hardest, so we'll set it, say, 5, easy. And let's see, we should get some ender pearls pop out. There we are. And we had a very high platform up here that you could jump off into the lake, and Barbarian John built this hedge maze, which is just so awesome. I think it's going to stay here rather than going to the game district. And our bees are just being incredibly prosperous, making all kinds of honey and honeycomb. And for some reason there's a slight bug with the redstone, and it's not auto doing the bees. Anyway, you can also see that I've been working very hard to complete my sidewalks, and they are looking good. I haven't got the edging done everywhere, but I've got the center part of them done everywhere. Let's see. I have some you can have. Queen Otaku is looking for carrots. I can bring them to Roseville. So let's take a quick fly around the base here. And we've got our rocket factory here. We're almost done with our lake house over here, which we're going to have somebody Kyberg, one of the other members, has said she would do the interior decoration. You can see we got boats there that we had for people to float around during the open house. And finally, last but not least, I've started doing street lamps. So we've got our soul lanterns and our structure like this. And I think the east-west roads will have soul lanterns, while the north-south will have regular lanterns like so. I think that will work. Alright, let's see if we've got some carrots here for Queen Otaku. I know we have carrots. In fact, I think I'll just get them out of the carrot farm because it produces carrots so fast I can't keep track of it. Yeah, these farms are faster than my 2 villager farms that I built on my other worlds. And look at that. And you can also see I have a beacon. I actually have 3 beacons. I have to install the other 2. All 3 of them I bought in one of the stores in Roseville. And I also bought about half of the netherite that I used. I went mining for other netherite, but some of it I bought. And this is the new hallway. I better get my gold on. This is the new Nether hallway that I have built, and I had it ready in time for the open house so people would have a much easier time getting to my base and wouldn't have to walk on that single file pathway over the lava. And right here seems to be a good spawning place for hoglins. So eventually, of course, I'm going to widen this a little bit more, raise it higher another block, and build some walls. And there'll be some exits so I can step out here into the Crimson Forest. Okay, Queen Otaku says she will be at her base. She's in Roseville. I assume she means her Roseville house. So, and this is going to be the east-west main Nether Hallway, and it's supposed to be as big as this construction here. I mean, this is going to be the size of the hallway, which is crazy huge. It's very ambitious. I'm glad I'm not in charge of it, really, but I'm happy to contribute, and I wouldn't mind doing some construction. I've been offering some supplies, some stone and stuff, into the supply depot. Okay, so Queen Otaku's house is all new wood. Is that what she said? I will be at my base. It's the one with all new wood. Okay. And somebody has gone through, and much of Roseville now, I said Rosewood, that's Season 1's world. Roseville is our place now. This is King Otaku's house, and I think Queen Otaku is connected to it. They are a husband and wife pair of players on the server. Yeah, I'm not sure where we go to get in. You can see that's a new house. I haven't been there. This is Candy Bear's store over here. Everything's growing. Not quite as fast-paced as when we first started, but still growing pretty fast. Okay, there's a door. See if she notices all these carrots. I'll go tap her with a piece of bread. There you go. And of course, here we are, Westmart, the greatest store on the server. Because we got wool, we got rockets, we got enchanted books. We got some enchanted gear I need to fill. We got shulker boxes. Got some more. That goes partially to Barbarian John. There we are. So I'll take my 7 diamonds. You're welcome. Although actually, maybe she doesn't realize we have a community farm also. So you can actually get starter vegetables and stuff from there. Not that I mind dropping that off. That was a little slingshot effect there. Okay. I think I'll throw on my elytra. Just coast around the corner here. Splash. And I'll drop John's diamonds in here with the last ones that I dropped off to him that he hasn't picked up. So he sells prismarine bricks, and dark prismarine. He also says a little ender chest, which several people do. I had thought about doing that, but for whatever reason I didn't. He's got dark prismarine, sea lanterns. And we have an agreement that I can actually go to his base anytime I want to and get more prismarine and sea lanterns and stuff, but I usually just end up buying them. And he does the same thing at my store. He buys rockets there all the time, even though he is free to stop by and get rockets from me anytime. Here's our store where we bought the beacons. Let's see. Endgame is the name of the store. And he's got another beacon, and I could buy a fourth beacon, but I don't think I want to. They are expensive. He's selling them for 36 diamonds. And I used up about half my diamonds buying those, but I think it's worth it, especially that one that I've already got set up with haste on it. All right. One more thing I want to show you for today, and that is over in this direction. And that is our contest area. And Celestial, one of our other players, just did a video on it. She was very careful not to show any spoilers, which was nice. I'm going to try not to, but I might accidentally show some anyway. So if you are on the Greenhouse SMP and I accidentally show your build, I apologize. Think of it as an exclusive preview, as well as Knight says. Okay, here is the, isn't this beautiful? This end portal area, but the pathway is made out of these shroom lights, and check out the walls here. This goes all around the whole area, and there are enough areas in between that everybody can, in the whole server, can claim a plot if they wish. And it's only about 3 or 4 days until the end, so I really got to get it in gear. Alright, let's see. I want to get to mine. Okay, here's mine. I haven't got very much done yet. HistoryWes. So I've just got this shape, basically. And what I want to do is build a Viking longhouse. So I need some stairs along the edges and some wood details and some leather, but the shape of the house, the top is of course sod, and so it's definitely not a winning design. I really had a hard time thinking of what to build, because as you can see from the walls here, the subject of this build contest is a dirt house. Maybe you figured that out just by looking at my build and maybe accidentally seeing some other stuff like in the distance. But anyway, that's about it. As I mentioned before, videos are going to start coming out at an irregular schedule, maybe bi-weekly if I get kind of where I need to be. There's a lot going on, as you can probably tell with schools from watching the news. So everything's kind of in flux. There's a lot of new stuff to learn, and it's going to be taking up a lot of my time. But I appreciate you stopping by to watch this episode of the Greenhouse SMP, and check back again, because I will be doing other videos eventually. And of course, there are well over 100 videos on my channel. Feel free to look at my other worlds, Wes's World, Family Quest, and others. And if you would like to join the Greenhouse SMP and be part of this community, you certainly can. You need to be a Patreon supporter of Stina Rose Gaming. It's a very small amount per month, and it lets you, among other things, besides supporting a wonderful YouTuber and Minecraft player, it lets you play on this server with a really great community. There will be information down in the comment section below on how to join. Please feel free to look at that as you make your own comment, and please press that like button if you enjoyed yourself. And as always, keep on Minecrafting.